Posted in the act, got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping they fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it, do what you do. You and your crew, they even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Chillin' in the field. Yeah, we get.
Well, it is a question that 70,000 strong ask before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Then in a few moments, we're gonna see a team try to provide an answer here in New Orleans. Today, we're treated to an entertaining preseason contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from New Orleans. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. To the Broncos offense, getting set for their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives, attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and typically makes the most of his opportunities.
They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 27. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. Takes it in at the 21. And he can't obey the coverage team from Marsh. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out is the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Start. Cowboys. Lightning 18.
Ward, quick throw, complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80.
And off to Genty. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
79 Broncos. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
7 ready. Cut back to 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Ward now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Butker knocks it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that would plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not a as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. 68 Warriors, 17. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go.
Now Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Cougar 19. Hot 70, hot 70. Smash, smash. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Giving this to Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. To the ground by Nick, even a warning.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready? Past the 60, past the 60. Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock. He did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Evans. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. No gain on that play, and now they're looking at 4th and 10. They'll bring out the punter here. Jack Fox will kick it away. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. He'll take it in short of midfield. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. On first down, Gentile. Juke the defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, left side to Johnson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Check.
Give up the guts. It's Gentile. And 2nd down only works out 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates.
Ward's going to throw it. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Strike. 1918. Panthers 50.
Straight ahead with Gentile. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready. 19 shot. Cowboy.
Under 10.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets him 3 yards as the stop is made here. Is this a spot we can see them go for? Let's find out.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
You know, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Go with Barkley on the counter. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
It's taken in by Roma Tunze. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Broncos with 2nd and 6. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch. Quarterback.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Broncos get a late score and tie it before the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Fox down to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule. Makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying the left side
Man, come on. Come on. That's stupid.
Now it's going to be third and longer. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, I will put in with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dawn.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Saints offense ready to start this 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air with Ward. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready? 19 tight. Pat to 60. Pat to 60. Ready?
From the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Xavier Leggett, the target on that throw. So that brings them to 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Third and just 2 to go. Mayfield now from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. 30 at the 20. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed up.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos blow their lead to 8. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go, Buffalo 18. Hold it, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
With a shotgun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We're just dropping everything.
Yikes.
We're dropping everything, man.
You kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of losing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass not much better.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on. Coach Cowboy 80. Turn up. Three. My man. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the ground again with Johnson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
18 Cardinal, 8 Panther 11.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Headed out right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Back. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Back. Go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Josie Jewell making that stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Tag. 77 Cougar 19. Unlock. Trap alert. Check. Hurt.
Here's Johnson again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Let's go. Roll.
Johnson up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and a short stop.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready? 60 Vices.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delayed game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
A 45-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that gets them back within 5.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's the 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time is not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they're going to start running him out for some PATs.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
And this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delayed game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short game. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
not working in there, but.
And the Saints going with the dime package here, third down. Running back sent in motion left. Howard throwing on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 1918. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run it. Here's R.J. Marvin. Ralph, the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stop that run before it could get going.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Buffalo, here we go, here we go. 19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Legette's got it. He'll get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
60 Bobcats. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll throw this one. Ward. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Broncos offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, this is Mitchell. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here's Mitchell again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's heard saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready. Back to 60. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Here's Ward. Hits him on the out route. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You break for us to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Going on first down. Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here he goes on the bootleg. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Giving this to Genty. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Come on. 19 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to running vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
70 range, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
First and 10 here. Ward. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it chewy and for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints facing a 5-point deficit. And I think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Pack the 60.
Ward off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Panther 11, Panther 8, ready. Victorious, 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go, go.
Here he is to throw. Near the goal line. It's an Orleans touchdown. The Saints have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
19, 5, Dragons 60. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, he just caught that the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose it? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. And in moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And this one may be a reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the front rock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Denver set to take a field on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Varner's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second down at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. It's caught. Varner. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he take him down right along the 30. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints.
The gun, Howard. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
1st down, Denver.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Brady from the gun. Here's Howard. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the
Come on, bro. Like, pay attention, dog.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. First down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Saints. And for what it's worth, Brock, they have cruised through this preseason undefeated. So all things pointing up for them as they get ready for Week 1. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.